Yes, the Casanovians. Happy Saturday, boys. It's another blissfully beautiful day in here in Bangkok, and I wanted to put this live stream together. It's been inspired by a story which has come out of my private community, the Entourage. If you don't know what the Entourage is it's like my inner circle. It's a private community for guys who want to master the art of daytime cold approach, become the most fuckable versions of themselves, and develop top 1% rockstar confidence, which spills over into everything that they do. So if you're interested in joining us, working with me, connecting not just with me, but my global network of like-minded guys, then there's a link below. And one of our guys from the Entourage, this is a guy who I coached in Barcelona over the summer. He's been absolutely crushing it with cold approach, absolutely cleaned up in Barcelona. And this was a guy who was struggling to land even one new date a month on dating apps. Spent some time with me one-to-one in Barcelona, annihilated approach anxiety, multiple dates lined up in the same week, even had a full-on girlfriend experience. And he got back home to his European city, been hitting the cold approach hard, been doing really well, and he hit a point where he's like, you know what, I actually want to see what the dating apps have got to offer me now that I've upgraded myself. Because we had a conversation when I was in Barcelona, and he was like, Kristian, now that I've unlocked this skill of cold approach, what do you think about me using dating apps? And I thought about it for a little while, and I said to him, you know what, now you've unlocked the skill of cold approach, now that you know on any given day, at any given moment, you can go outside and create romantic abundance for yourself. Use dating apps if you want to, but just use them purely as passive income, right? That's the best way that I've found to actually use dating apps. I think the mistake that most guys make is they go out, they try and learn cold approach, they feel as though it's too difficult, they get frustrated, they realize it's a lot more tough than what they expected. So then they're like, oh, cold approach is bullshit, I'm just gonna use dating apps instead. And I don't think this is the right way of going about it. I think if you are going to use dating apps, you don't want to be dependent on dating apps as your only source of romantic income. I think if you really want to live an abundant dating life, diversify where you're bringing in your leads, right? Like I say to you boys all the time, seduction is sales. Imagine you were running cold ads, right? You could run cold ads on Facebook, like just Facebook, or you could run ads on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, right? And then you can find where the most traffic is coming from. You can find where you're most likely to find your target avatar. Maybe your target avatar operates on LinkedIn. So then maybe you can focus your attention on sourcing leads from LinkedIn. But the way that I've always viewed this game is not day game, it's not night game, it's not online game, it's life game. Right? And I don't think that we should become too extreme in our opinions. And what I mean by that is maybe you have unlocked daytime cold approach, right? But maybe you just enjoy going out on nights out and meeting women organically that way. What I really want you boys to understand is all of these things are connected, right? Like you don't need to be so puritanical about it. Like you don't need to be some like hardcore solo purist where you think to yourself, oh, I'm a day gamer. Now I can only meet women on the street during the day between the hours of 12 and 5 p.m. And as soon as the sun goes down, I can't talk to people anymore. You become like some seductive vampire. So what I'm trying to get across to you boys here is like, dating apps are not evil, but I think we should just not be dependent on them, all right? So I think you don't want to be using dating apps as a cop-out, as a cope. So the best advice that I would give to you is unlock this skill set as fast as possible. So go out there, do the hard yards, put the reps in, get at least 100 direct cold approaches under your belt, actually unlock this skill. So you know you can go out, you can create romantic abundance for yourself. And then if you want to use dating apps on the side, just like ticking away in the background for passive income, then fucking good luck to you. You know, there's no rules to any of this stuff. You just find the methods and the systems which give you what you want, right? That's all game really is. When we boil it down, game is simply learning how to get what we want. And I do think a good benefit of using dating apps, once you've actually unlocked the skill of cold approach, is they can give you a feeling, a sensation of romantic abundance before you've even left your house. So let's say, for example, before you go out for a hashtag cold approach session today, you've already got 5 warm leads from, I don't know, Tinder, Bumble or Hinge. Like, you've already got girls in your phone who want to come out on a date with you from the dating apps. That's going to make your cold approach conversations way more carefree, way more non-needy. You're going to be way more detached from outcome because you already know you've got warm leads in your phone. Understand, the person who has the most cares the least, and the person who's most prepared to walk away has all the power. So if you're in a position like me and the rest of the guys in the entourage where you have unlocked this skill set, you know that cold approach now feels as natural as drinking water, and you want to use some dating apps to get some passive income, then do that. But the caveat which I wanted to give to you on this live stream is the guy in question, he's unlocked the skill set. He managed to get a date, like on the first swipe of the dating app. It's probably the action taker aura that he's developed through cold approach. Anyway, he met this girl on an app, and then he was like, oh cool, she wants to come on a date with me. He gets to the date, and he realizes she looks nothing like her pictures, right? So it's the classic catfish. So like this is one of the landmines of using dating apps. Like the beautiful thing about organic attraction, the thing that I teach, is you can see that person, like you get an immediate feel of what they're like. Like there's no way to catfish yourself in real life, but on dating apps, you don't know who is hiding behind the airbrushed images or the filtered facades. So this is what he learned, like, because he's not been doing the dating apps for a long time, he's not needed to because he's unlocked cold approach. So for the hell of it, he was like, oh cool, let's see what the dating apps have got to say. He goes on the date, it was like one of the worst dates that he's had, and then he sends a voice message into our private WhatsApp group. He's like, boys, I'm actually kind of ashamed to send this through, but I wanted to send it through just to really just underscore the importance of unlocking the skill set of cold approach, because he said to us, if he was still in that position that he was in before he worked with me in Barcelona, this is what his dating life would have been like. Like it would very much be playing the catfish lottery, like being dependent on dating apps, swiping his life away on a screen, hoping and praying that the girls that he's matching with aren't going to be catfishes. So understand that dating apps, like, they're not evil, but I think it's very easy to lose yourself in those dopamine demons, like spending hours of your life sat down on your sofa watching Netflix, swipe, 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 just chasing that dopamine. So you need to be careful with it. So my best advice for anybody who's new to, let's just say, the game, or if you're new to my content, prioritize unlocking cold approach as fast as possible, right? Once you've unlocked cold approach, you're going to have this sensation of romantic abundance that most men never get to feel, okay? So unlock that skill set as fast as possible. If you've not done so already, download my free courses, especially Conversation Killer, that teaches you how even the most introverted of guys can get started and get results from daytime cold approach. Or if you like the guys in my entourage, then you can just work with me directly. Like if you want to master and unlock this skill in the fastest time possible, link below this video, you can apply to work with me, get mentored by me one-to-one, join my private community, travel the world with me, attend our weekly group coaching calls. Like that really is the fastest way to get results in this space. Like I know what I'm doing, I get the best client results in the industry. Literally all you need to do is turn up, do exactly what I say, and you'll be living that rockstar dating life of romantic abundance. So yeah, if you want to work with me, join the tribe, there's a link below. But I hope that you found this video useful. Like dating apps are not evil, you just need to be careful and selective about how you use them. Big shout out to all the guys in the entourage, because you boys are absolutely crushing it. And yeah, thank you to the guy in question for sharing that story and having the emotional bravery to be like, this date was terrible, but I hope the rest of the guys can use it for inspiration and understand that daytime cold approach really is the way forward. So yeah, boys, happy Saturday. I love you all very much. Download the free courses, and when you're ready to join us, link below. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna take some coaching calls. Just been to the gym, went to the Muay Thai fighting yesterday, training Muay Thai 3 times a week. If you're not on the Muay Thai wave yet, go to a fight gym, get the living daylights beat out of you. It'll allow you to unlock what I call awakened animalism. But yeah, boys, listen, if you've enjoyed this one, drop the live stream a like, subscribe to the channel, and apply to work with me if you've not done so already. Link below. Mwah!